Hi everyone! Happy Monday! We made it through the first day of the week. Yay! So, as time is flying by, we're going to jump into our next topic, and that topic is W-2 versus 1099. So, this topic is something that is easily confused, or some business owners don't think too much about which designation is best for their staff and their employees or contractors. And we want to make sure that the IRS doesn't flag how we are paying our staff to provide services for us, so that we don't get in any trouble in the future. It's something that can easily be avoided and something that we can easily address. So if you're just jumping on for the first time, please leave a comment and let me know. Say hi, let me know who you are, where you're from, and that way I can get to know you guys and better help you guys in the future. My name is Jaycea and Anaya, if you don't know who I am. I am owner and accountant of Hooked Accounting Services, and I like to help business owners keep up with their bookkeeping, also understand the financial statements that bookkeeping produces, so that you can know where your business stands with your income and your expenses, also any debt that you may have, so that you can work forward and paying off debts, increasing your profits, and having a more successful business. So those are some of the things I help with. I also do help with payroll, processing payroll and reporting every quarter and annually. So I do provide payroll services for my clients too if they need that as well. So that's where this topic today comes into play. So I'm just going to jump right in. Again, please leave a comment and say hi as you jump on the live. So W-2 versus 1099. We know that we just heard a lot about this because in January is when you do the annual filings, when you issue the 1099s and the W-2s to your staff. You may even be receiving some of these documents yourself, and it shows the income that was received in the prior year. So, how is it determined whether you're a W-2 or a 1099? There are 3 determining questions that a business owner should be asking themselves when they are bringing somebody in, either hiring them, whether they think it's employee, subcontractor. So let's really get into how we should determine those things. So the first thing is behavioral. Does the company control or have the direct control over what the worker does? That is, do you set a specific task list, a specific way of accomplishing those tasks for the employee on a daily, weekly, monthly basis? If you do, that's leaning towards an employee, where if it's just, here's the job, do whatever you got to do to get the job done, that's leaning more towards subcontracted services. The second question is a financial behavior of the job. Are the business aspects of the worker's job controlled by the payee, or the payer, sorry? Do you control every aspect, like how the worker's paid, whether expenses are reimbursed, who provides the tools and supplies? So if you're providing all the tools, there's not really expenses to being reimbursed because you are fronting all of that expense. And the individual is being paid on a weekly basis, a set price, then that is leaning more towards employee and W-2. If the person is received a task and they use their supplies, their tools, maybe if that person expends extra expense to complete a job for a customer and you reimburse them for that expense, then that's leaning more towards a subcontractor. The third determining question is the type of relationship that is had between you and this individual. Are there written contracts or employee type benefits? For example, pension plans, insurance, vacation pay, right? Those are some things to consider. So if you're paying a pension plan, you're paying the insurance for the employee, like the health insurance, you're offering paid vacation, and paid holidays, then that's more towards the employee W-2. And then if you're writing out a specific contract, you don't provide the extra benefits, there's no holiday vacation pay, then that's more of a subcontractor. So these are the 3 things you can think about and really determine, is this person going to be a subcontractor for me? Is this person going to be an employee for me? Also, if it's somebody who you're looking to bring on long term, that also is leaning more towards the employee part, and a short term or somebody you use here and there, it's not a real consistent service that they're providing on a daily, weekly basis, then that would be more of a contractor. So I hope those tips kind of help you sit down and question, how should I be paying this person? If you have individual contractors or freelancers, which is the subcontractors that you hire, you would need to have them fill out a W-9. The W-9 should be filled out once they have accepted to work for you, but before any work has been performed. This is the very first thing they should do when they agree to work for you. You should have them fill out the W-9. What happens in January when we file the 1099s, we need specific information to fill out the form. Their full name, address, Social Security, or if they're running under a business, their EIN number along with their business name. And that information is needed in order to even fill out the form. Otherwise, you can't file the 1099. So by having them fill out the W-9, that gives us the information we need. When you have them fill it out upon hire, then you have it. You're not having to run everybody down in January, and it's a matter of just totaling up whatever was paid to them throughout the year and having the form filed. A contractor fills out the form, and like I said, it has their name, address, their social security number, or the EIN, and you keep a copy of this for your records. I'm just going through my notes here. I don't want to miss anything. So that's for a W-9. It's fairly simple. Then when you have your employees, so people you're actually paying payroll, you have control over their work that they do, you're paying them holiday, you may be paying them benefits, then they need to fill out the new hire paperwork, and that form is a W-4. The W-4 also has their name, address, social security number, and it also has on there how much, like with their filing status, whether they're filing single, married, single filing separate, or they're married filing jointly, head of household. It has that information, and it also has other information such as, do they have dependents? And this helps you to determine how much to withhold in federal withholding from their paychecks that goes towards their end of year tax liability. So this is how it's a little different from the 1099, because payroll, you withhold taxes, not only federal withholding, but also Social Security and Medicare. So this form is very crucial and must be done the same as the W-9 after you have received confirmation that they're accepting your offer for employment and before they start working for you or their very first day. You should have the W-4 filled out. Again, not only does this give us the information to withhold taxes, it also gives us the information to prepare the W-2s that are issued in January, reflecting all of the wages that were paid, the taxes that were withheld, and also any benefits that they may have received through the payroll. So these forms are very important to have on hand. Make sure to get them. I cannot emphasize this enough. Have these forms filled out, like I said, once the offer to work with you has been accepted and before they have actually begun working for you. Just want to make sure I'm catching everything here. So I think that pretty much sums it up between the W-9 and the W-9 and the W-2. Again, the W-9 is for 1099 employees. W-4 is for W-2 employees, which are your payroll employees that you're taking taxes out of. I know this can be a little complicated and confusing, and then it gets more involved with payroll when you're having to file quarterly and annual returns. to the IRS in the state. So if you need any help with this, it's very important that you reach out to a professional to make sure you're doing it right. You don't want to raise any red flags with the IRS. You don't want to you don't want to make any employees mad and then have to deal with disgruntled employees. You want to make sure your staff is happy so that they can help you. They can make sure and invest in your company and help you grow to achieve your goals. So this is definitely something that is very important to make sure that you're doing properly and that you have everything you need to make sure the process flows smoothly. So I hope this was helpful. Like I said, you can reach out to a professional to make sure you're meeting all the regulatory regulations with the IRS and with the state, because they do have different regulations and requirements when it comes to the payroll part of it. So it's important to understand that. I do, like I said, provide these services to my clients if they need them. So feel free to reach out to me. I'll answer any questions you may have. If you need some services, I'm happy to provide those. Remember, I put out an offer about 2 weeks ago. I have openings for new clients. If you need your bookkeeping caught up for the last year to get ready for taxes, or you want to go ahead and get started on the monthly accounting services so that you can understand where your business is and how you're performing. And again, if you just have any general questions, feel free to reach out to me and I'd be happy to help you with those as well. You can drop next steps in the comment if you want to talk to me more about this, or you can always send me a personal message. I'm always available that way as well. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you learned a little bit today, and hopefully you're doing everything. You're like, yep, I'm doing that. I'm on the right track, and that is great. And if not, that's okay. We can help you get everything straightened out. So that's all I had for today. I hope everything is going well so far for 2023, and you're on the right path to meeting your goals. And I look forward to hearing from you guys in the comments, and I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day.